Hello, Palpation Nation. Welcome to the vlog. I'm in Ames, Iowa today. Just getting ready for the gym. I was so excited. Look at that. There's a gas station outside my window. I tried really hard to get some Mountain Dew last night. I love American Mountain Dew with my whole heart because they have caffeine in it. In Canada, they don't put caffeine in it.
This is a cyclone weather alert. Ladies and gentlemen, radar has indicated a strong storm approaching Jack Rice Stadium. High winds and low visibility are expected. Fans in the warned area should seek immediate cover.
When I get up in the cyclones, opposition's minds blown. Turn the stadium lights on and fans know the fight's on. Throw me the bootleg and I'm gone. Then I take a few steps and I juke left and the
Okay, got about half an hour to get ready. First meeting, gonna go visit Iowa State.
Making my way through the campus. The vet school's just up ahead. The humidity is crazy. It's not hot, but I'm sweating. I don't know how people do it. Yes, you had a question?
How do you manage like the work-life balance being an owner and having a large practice territory?
Okay. I absolutely don't manage it. I have a different, so I never like subscribe to anything that's conventional, okay? So the like work-life balance thing, I don't believe in. But hear me out. So I don't think that it should ever be easy. If it's easy, then you're probably not putting enough effort into something. There's always going to be push-pull. There's always going to be a pull from the family. There's always going to be a pull from work. There's going to be a pull from 1,000 different commitments. And you just have to make it work within the moment and be able to read and readjust yourself for whatever needs you the most at that moment. So at times, like this week, my wife is good. Like, kids are good, wife is good. Left the house to come to Iowa for a couple days. Like, no issue, right? She's good. That could change next week. And she's feeling down and like I'm being too crazy and doing too many things and not dedicating enough time to the family. So then I readjust, right? I change some appointments. I take an afternoon off. I spend more time on a weekend, make sure that I'm off my phone. Like, it's just always this readjustment. Same thing on the business side. There's times where I'm like, okay, now I need to go hard on this. The timing's right. I need to dedicate more time to this, more time to social media. Something's popping and I need to take that opportunity. I thrive with that chaos and that pressure. And I think a lot of us do thrive with pressure, right? You're in vet school. You've seen the amazing things that you're able to do when you're put in a pressure cooker. That if you weren't put in that pressure cooker, you probably would never be able to do it. That's why vet school is so hard. It exists for a reason. It is by design. The residents are going to shit on you in fourth year by design to put you in the best possible place you could ever be, right? You're going to do extraordinary things. You're going to read through a paper in 30 seconds and retain every single piece of information that is pertinent to that case, because you're going to have to, because you've been put in that. And that's how I view work-life balance. Like, the pressure's on, you do this, you do a better job than you could have ever done if you just feel like all fluffy, right? It just feels good. I don't think it's ever supposed to feel good. It's supposed to be juggling. It's supposed to be hard. Everything good in life is hard. A little gentle doctor.
The main basics behind it is that he has large hands for stability and gentle caring. So it's become a pretty national logo, which is nice. I'll wear the pin to I'll wear the pin to conferences and people will be like, oh, It used to be good luck before a test to rub his forehead, but then
Really? But then they locked him up?
We're all screwed, so.
He was fish-lated, he was just a teaching cow.
And then they saved him.
Yeah, and then they...
That's so cute. Look at him.
Yeah, some people don't know. But yes, the parents love this part of the tour.
Look at his little toes.
And then there's one of my dogs with their unnatural faces.
Is there a miniature schnauzer?
Oh, they're Pomeranian. There's a West
Well, Westy would be close to Phineas. Yeah, that is a spectacular. Whoever thought that up is very smart. Look at the little Pekingese. Look at that little alien. You would never even guess what that is.
Nope, it looks like a monkey.
Oh my goodness.
And then I usually bring up the whole, this is why you don't leave your chihuahua off leash, because then one of those comes along and its head can fit in their mouth.
I kind of really want a pug skull now for my office. Okay, we've wrapped up our tour. Thank you so much, guys. It's a beautiful veterinary school. Now we're gonna do a little bit of a live stream.
I'm going to give you another quick reminder about our meeting going on tonight with this amazing person right here. This is Dr. Cody Creelman. If you do not know who he is and you're interested in vet med, then there's something wrong.
Beautiful vet school. Lovely veterinary students. Okay, I got a couple hours to kill before I go for supper with the executive team of their student vet med chapter, and then my talk is after that, although I feel like I already did my talk. So now I'm just gonna tour campus, see what's up.
But take a deep breath and I'm up in your end zone. 816 boys, we reppin' connected with Iowa State. Play out of position and it's checkmate if you hesitate. You've been told offense and defense is dropping a load on all contenders that pretend to be cardinal and gold. Oh, here I go. Never let your players get near. Holler if you hear me.
Just hanging out with some fellow Canadians. Hey, Canadians. Duck, 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 goose.
Fourth and 1, 1st and 4, we running up the score. Even if we ain't invited, beating down your door. It's ludicrous the way we move the sticks and.
Okay, I'm sufficiently sweaty. I need to get back to my hotel room to change, and then it's supper time.
Wherever you want.
It's very firm there.
Yeah,
You work
I work out a little bit. Beautiful.
I'm from Chicago. Sorry. He earned his Doctor of Veterinary Medicine in 2000.
Wow, I wasn't expecting this kind of turnout, you guys. There mustn't be a football game today, because I wouldn't have had a chance. Okay, quick show of hands. How many of you have no idea who I am? Ooh, that hurts. That's way worse than my AABP lunch talk. Those keeners knew everything. That's actually not nearly as bad as I expected, okay? Not nearly as bad as I expected. So I'll give you a little bit of a brief history lesson as to why some sort of crazy Canadian cow vet is standing here today. My dad was a cattle buyer, my mom was the farmer's daughter. My dad was actually a banker turned cattle buyer, and we had a herd of Simmental cattle. Not Simmental, but some of them are mental, but not Simmental cattle. Simmental Charolais finally got to leave all the muggles and mudbloods behind, and I was going to finally be a wizard. And it was actually really easy to get lost in my vet school, so you always thought the staircases were changing around. But that was, I can't express it. It was exactly the same feeling that this was a holy, a sacred place. This is where the wizards were made, and I finally got my letter. a veterinarian anymore. My only sole purpose in life was to get into vet school. And now you're 22, and you've achieved your entire life dream. That might be one of the most dangerous things that could ever happen to a human being. To be 22, or whatever your age is, and achieve all of your life goals, or what you thought your life goals were. Because I didn't have the fear anymore. I didn't have that sick feeling. I didn't have that pressure. I didn't have that thing internally. There was tons of pressure externally, right? There was deadlines, there was midterms. I had all of that. But I need that within me. And without that, it was rough. It was a very, very bad experience. I can't even express how lost I felt because of that. And I tried to find, what is that thing? I needed to get that back. I needed to figure out what I was supposed to do with my life. I just achieved all of my goals that I had ever had. I didn't even know what it meant to be a veterinarian anymore. I didn't know what opportunities lied ahead of me. I didn't know what I had to do. I didn't know how I was going to get that motivation to work hard, to be able to do the thing, to stay up the extra hour. And my solution, which I did find, although it's extremely lame, is I realized that maybe I just needed to be the best possible vet student that I could be. To forget about the future stuff, to forget about that. I knew that it was going to be a dangerous minefield to set this goal only 4 years ahead, but it worked phenomenally for me. And to be the best possible vet student that I could be, that didn't mean getting the best grade.
Here at Iowa State to present our SAVA meeting speakers with a Gentle Doctor statue. I gotta read the inscription.
His hands are so big.
This sculpture reflects concern, affection, love, and the significance of life for all creatures. In 1936, Christian Peterson created a statue whose large feet symbolize the strong endurance that a veterinarian would use by standing all day. The large hands symbolize the veterinarian's most important examining tools, and the little pup symbolizes the essence of veterinary medical practice, the bond between people and animals. The statue is now a world-renowned symbol in veterinary medicine of caring and compassion. Here at Iowa State SAVA meetings, it is a tradition to present our speaker with a Gentle Doctor statue in appreciation for their willingness to speak at our university. Thank you very much.
Prove that we the ones that you should boo and hiss at. We'll lay you on your business. Okay. That's 3 and out. We the type of players y'all read about. They can never see us in the deep and out. A playbook W is what they need without. Okay. That's 816-515. See, we get live. Cyclone fans is wildin' out. All in the stands and
It's video. You have to sing about. Bye guys, I got a plane to catch soon. I can't even talk anymore. You ruined me.
talking back. Oh, here I go.
I look in here.
Stay out of my gas hole.